What's up, everybody? Just wanted to do a quick short video. Basically, this is going to be half Vic's IS300 content and half my wife's IS300 content. So double the IS300 content in one video. Lucky for you. Nothing really big, really. I just need to take the wiring harness off of the engine that originally came out of Vic's car. I need to take that over to his so I could begin the ECU relocation slash engine harness wire tuck. Reason why I need this harness is because the wiring harness he pulled with his last engine, it's the same IS300 VVTi automatic wiring harness. However, the plugs that go to the ECU are different, so I'm not going to use that at all. I'm just going to use the wiring harness that came originally in that car, so I can use that ECU and chassis harness. And all I have to do really is wire in the AEM failsafe gauge, the Haltech, and that's pretty much it. That's all he has really as far as aftermarket electronics for tuning. But it's a fresh harness, uncut. Everything's pretty mint on it. So basically what I have to do is on the IS, the wiring harness continues off to the ECU towards the front of the engine. I need to modify it so that it comes out the back of the engine. That way I can get it in through the firewall and then en route to the ECU relocation position. Another thing I'm going to be doing today I'm also going to be painting the taillight covers I bought for my wife's IS300. I went ahead and bought some of this stuff. Duplicolor Perfect Match duplicates original Toyota colors. As you can see, it's the metallic silver. Let me see, I kind of ripped the sticker off of it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, silver metallic, which is exactly what her car is. Got 2 cans of this just in case, because I had some other things I want to spray paint. I hate using that word, but I want to say touch up on the car, such as the lower part of the bumper where she accidentally kind of hit a curb and scuffed the paint up. So I want to try to correct it with that. Luckily, it's on the lower part of the bumper, so it's not in like a too obvious of a location, but hopefully this matches pretty damn good. And I bought a can of clear. But basically I wanted to do the taillight covers first. I wanted to see how well this paint matched. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the taillight covers first, compare it to the rest of the car, and if it passes my my acceptance of paint matching, I will go ahead and do those paint corrections on the actual car itself. If not, then I won't worry about it. I won't. I'll probably strip the paint off of these taillight covers, and then eventually, when I have the whole car repainted, I will give the paint guy the covers and say, "I'm here. Paint these two," and I'll go ahead and slap them on. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping these covers, spray the first coat, and as that coat dries, I will continue to remove the wiring harness off of the old engine. So let's get started on that now. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to put some gloves so I don't dirty them or get any of my natural oils on the taillight covers. I have some rubbing alcohol that I found in my garage. I'm going to use that to wipe them down. And I'll go ahead and lay the first coat. Not bad. We'll see what happens. Alright, key is very light coats. That's the first coat. I'm gonna let it flash off. Then I'll continue adding more light coats. And we'll see how it comes out. Got my fingers crossed, hoping for the best. Alright, what is up everybody? Kind of the second day. Guess I had to go run some errands, but however, I did 2 coats on the tail light covers and I let them dry overnight, and boy, they came out really good. Check it out. These came out just awesome. So now I'm gonna go ahead and lay some clear and see how they come out after that. Anyways, here's the engine harness for Vic's car. Gonna go ahead and take that over probably tomorrow, lay that out and figure out which plugs are what and go from there. Alright, so put the first coat of clear on the covers, And while that was drying, I got a little bored, so I decided to start pulling the transmission off of the 2J. I don't know why, really. I was just bored. I needed something to do. So she's almost out. You can see my pry bars there already in the bell housing. Took the starter off, removed all the bolts for the bell housing to block, disconnected the transmission cooling lines, and right now I'm draining the fluid. And it looks like it's done, so I'm going to go ahead and pry this thing off. Alright boys, she's out, and she doesn't look that fucking bad. The inside of the bell housing is pretty clean. So the transmission isn't leaking in here. Also, doesn't even look like the rear main seal on the engine's leaking either. Even though if you do want to buy this engine, just go ahead and replace it. That's a good sign. So basically it's just the valve covers. And that's it. Valve covers are leaking really on this engine. All that is, I'm sure it's from, you know, doing oil changes and the oil dripping down and not being cleaned up afterwards. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. Man, seeing this thing without the transmission and the whole wiring harness, it's really tempting to just go ahead and buy an engine stand, mount it up, and kind of do things. Maybe do a TT gasket, ARP head studs, pick up a cheap CX Racing turbo manifold, front facing intake manifold from them too, like do like a budget build. And it's tempting, very tempting. But it'd also be perfect for anybody who just wants to buy this engine, have a spare 2J, a good 2J. Like I said, this thing doesn't smoke, doesn't tick, doesn't knock. It's good to go. You could drop it in right now, turn the key, and go drive your car. Or you could set it up on a stand, freshen it up, do some things to it. I don't know. You got a good block and a good head. You know, the possibilities are endless. This is a good platform to basically do whatever you want. Anyways, back to the tail lights. I went ahead and put a second coat of clear, and after it dries with the second coat, I'll probably go ahead and throw them on my wife's car and see how they look. All right. Alright, so there you have it. I'm super stoked how they came out. They fit great. They look awesome. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the covers. And if you're interested in those parts I'm selling. And don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe for more. See you next video. Peace.